All right, everyone. Let's start with the accounts part. So, first of all, before proceeding further in this chapter, we will first revise and recall everything as usual. And if you have any doubt, any problem regarding any concept or the questions I have given you as an homework, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me. All right. So, first of all, in this chapter in the subsidiary books, we have understood the meaning, understood that subsidiary book basically include these books: cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return, and sales return, and after that journal proper. So you can simply say that there are six subsidiary books. Cash book we have already covered. There is a separate dedicated chapter based on this, and other subsidiary books are kept under the same chapter. So purchase book, sales book, everything will be we will be studying in this chapter. And first of all, we have in this chapter discussed about purchase book. Purchase book is what? Purchase book is a subsidiary book which is used to record the transaction relating to credit purchase of goods, right? And there are few features of the purchase book that I have explained you in the previous class. That purchase book basically record the credit purchases of goods traded in. Credit purchases of goods traded in basically means in which basically firm trades of a firm deals only those goods of a if only those goods are purchased on credit basis, that will be recorded in the purchase book. And credit purchases of goods or material not dealt in, such as office furnitures and computer for office use, are not recorded in the purchase book. They will be recorded in the journal in the separate book, that is general. After that, entries are recorded in the purchase book on the basis of invoice. This is called purchase invoice. If you want to record any transaction in the purchase book, this will be recorded on the basis of purchase invoices. And purchase invoice is basically a bill, purchase bill, that is called purchase invoice. And third feature of the purchase book is that cash purchases are not recorded in the purchase book, since they are separately recorded in the cash book. After this, we have understood the format of purchase book, and we have understood that there are at least six columns: date, particular, invoice, ledger folio, details, and amount. There can be few other columns indicating the different expenses, like freight and CGST, IGST, and all other expenses. For indicating all other expenses, we can also make few other columns here. All right. Now we have solved this question, and these two questions we have done in the class. And I think I have given you two questions as your homework. So Halima and Steve and Samiksha, you want to ask any doubt you have, any problem solving those questions?
No, sir, it was fine.
Halima,
No,
what
sir.
about you? No. Okay. All right. So just tally your solutions. This was your homework, no? So please tally your solution. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have not added the solution in this slide. Never mind, no problem. I think because the questions were easy, I think you must have solved it, and I don't think that there will be any difficulty in solving these questions. All right, let's start with the other topic. In today's session, we will be discussing about the sales book. Sales book is similar to the purchase book, but the only difference is that sales book record what sales book is basically maintained for recording the transaction relating to credit sales of goods dealt in. So let's suppose if I have a business of furnitures and I am selling furniture on credit basis, then I will record all the credit sales in the book, which is called sales book. All right. So sales book will record all the credit sales for the goods that we basically deal in. So credit sale of goods dealt in by the firm are recorded in the separate register called the sales book or the sales journal also. You can also call it sales journal. And just like the purchase book, there are few features of the sales book also. First of all is that credit sales of the goods dealt in are recorded in the purchase book. This is the first characteristic. Sales of the assets are not recorded in the sales book. If an entity selling asset like machinery, furniture. Other than assets basically means asset is different from stock. Asset is different from goods, right? Goods are something which you hold for with a view to sell it to the customer, and assets are something which you hold with a view to basically assist in the performance of operation. In basically, how can I define this? Asset is something that you hold with a view to use it in the operation of business, right? And goods are something that you hold with a view to sell it to the customer. So listen to me carefully, that when you are selling goods on credit, this will be recorded in the purchase in the sales book. But if you are selling the asset, that it will not be recorded in the sales book. I think there is some mistake. Just a moment. Let me correct this. Okay, now credit sales of goods dealt in are recorded in the sales book. Sales of assets are not recorded in the sales book, right? Then we have the second feature of the purchase book, that credit sales of goods other than goods dealt in are not recorded in the sales book. They are recorded in the journal. And third characteristic is that cash sales are not recorded in the sales book, since they are recorded in the cash book separately. And there is one more entries, just like in the sales book, in the purchase book. Just a moment, guys. I've just copied and pasted every slide, therefore there are mistakes. Just a minute. All right. So just like in the purchase book, entries are done according to the on the basis of what? On the basis of purchase invoices. Similarly, in the sales book, entries are done, transactions are recorded on the basis of the sales invoice. So this is pretty much similar to the purchase book. The only difference is that sales book contains the information, contains the transaction relating to sales, and purchase book records the transaction relating to purchases. This is the only difference. There is no much difference other than this in presenting the sales book. See, this is how the sales book look like, and this is exactly like the purchase book, right? Date, particulars, invoice, LF, details, and amount. This is how the sales books are made. So we can straight away start doing questions on sales book. Say, let's start from this question. This is basically prepare a sales book from the following transaction of Hema Traders, Kolkata, dealing in furnitures, right? Please underline this point that Hema Traders is basically dealing in furnitures. All right, now these are the transactions. On April 1st, Messrs. Gupta Furnitures House, Delhi. We are selling to the Gupta Furnitures, who is in Delhi. We are selling 100 chairs at 1500 per chair, 40 tables at 2000 per table, and we have also given a trade discount. We have also charged IGST. All right, because we are located in Kolkata and we are selling the goods in Delhi, so there will be there is interstate sales. All right, so in case of interstate sales, we will apply IGST, interstate goods and service tax. Now on April 10, we are selling goods to Ajit Singh, and these are the various quantities of furniture we are selling. We have also given them a discount of 5%, and again CGST as GST is charged. And on 15th April, we are selling Ideal Furniture House, Darjeeling. So this is also not in Kolkata. So we will be using Darjeeling is in Kolkata. All right. 10 sofa sets, but I don't know why there is CGST and SGST charge. Never mind, no problem. Just solve this question. Uh, can you solve this question, or
Yes, sir.
shall I do this for you?
Sir, we do.
Halima, can you solve this question?
We'll try it.
All right, try. See, there will be no change in the format. You will draw the format like this. We will have the first of all keep the heading as sales book of for whom. Hema Trader sales book, all right. And then we will make a column for date, name of customer, or particulars. You can also write particulars here. And we have invoice, LF details, and the final amount. Let me show you one transaction. After that you can do. See, first of all, what is happening on April 1st, Gupta, we are selling to the Gupta Furniture House, right? 100 shares at the rate 1500 per chair and 40 tables 2000 per table. So for this, we can simply record this transaction like this. On April 1st, Mrs. Gupta Furniture House, Delhi, 100 shares at 1500 each. This will be equals to 1,50,000, right? And 40 tables at 2000 per table. So we will get 80,000. So total amount will be how much? 2,30,000. And we are also giving them a discount of 5%. So we will simply reduce the discount from 2,30,000. 5% of 2,30,000 will be 11,500. So we will get 2,18,500 as the final value. Now we will apply the GST on this amount. This will be 26,220 rupees. So the final value will be 2,44,720. Halima and Samiksha and Steve, is it clear to all of you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, Halima.
Sir, should we also make columns for IGST and PGST?
You can make the columns. In this solution, I haven't drawn. Sorry.
Is it compulsory for each and every project book and sales book?
Yes, it is. Most of the time you'll have to draw. In the from the because this is the first question we are doing on the sales book. Therefore, I haven't drawn the column for the IGST or CGST. From the next
Yes.
question onward, we will be making the column for all other expenses other than the cost of product.
Okay, sir.
So IGST, every column need to be made. Halima, is it clear? Do you have doubt? Any problem?
No problem.
Okay. So please prepare the sales book for the other by entering the other transaction.
Sir, can you show the question?
Yes, yes, sure. This is the question. Please let me know when you are done, Samiksha and Halima and Steve also. And also let me know if you are having any problem. Samiksha done? You're still
Sir,
doing?
sir, I finished April 10th and April 15th. The April 1st one I have not done. So I'm doing that to find the total.
Okay, okay, calculated. Halima, any problem?
No, sir, doing.
Samiksha and Halima, done?
Sir, I've got an answer, but I'm not sure if it's correct.
You have got the answers?
But I'm not sure if it's correct.
All right. Halima, what about you? Are you also done?
Still in the process.
It's in process. Make it fast, please.
Sir, can you check? Can I
All right,
check?
all right, Samiksha, just tally your solution with my solution.
Yes.
See, first of all, we will pass the transaction relating to 1st April. And this is how, this is the total value you are getting to 2,44,720.
Yes, sir. Till 4,720.
All right, perfect. And the next transaction we have on April 10, wherein we are selling to the Messrs. Ajit Singh and Sons,
4960. Yes, sir.
getting the same value,
Yeah,
4,40,960. Okay. And the final transaction on April 15, we have sold goods to the Ideal Furniture House, right? And we have this time the total value is 8,71,920. And the final value should be 15,31,600. Is it?
Sir, not the total, but the all the three are correct.
So obviously, so the total is going to be
Yeah, only the
correct
addition
as well.
part. Yeah, only the addition part.
Okay, Halima, please tally your solution with the solution, and let
Yes,
me know
sir.
when you are done. We will proceed with the other question. All right, can we proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Both of you done? Steve,
Okay,
Steve,
sir.
are you done? All right, never mind. Next question will be, this is the next question, and in this question as well, we have to prepare the sales book. This time we have how many transactions are there? There are 5 transactions. We are selling, first of all, read the question: from the following particulars, prepare a sales book of Messrs. Gyan Prasad and Brothers. And this is basically, Gyan Prasad is operating from Delhi, right? And he's dealing in stationaries. All right. So on July 1st, he's selling to the Messrs. Stationery Mart, Delhi. So both are in the same state. So therefore, CGST and SGST will be applicable. And we are selling 10 reams of white paper, and we are charging CGST and SGST only. So we are selling only one commodity, one good. On July 2nd, we are selling again to the Puran Chand and Company. And this is located in Chandigarh. Therefore, we will charge IGST at the rate 12%. And 6 dozens of pens have been sold to Puran Chand and Company. On July 10, we are selling old newspaper for cash. Now, first of all, selling of newspaper is not an operating activity, right? This is not related with the stationery business, correct? So therefore, it will not be recorded. First of all, this will not be recorded because it is not basically operating activity. And secondly, we will not record it in the sales book because this is basically, we are selling it on cash. So any cash transactions are not recorded in the sales book. All right, Samiksha and Halima,
Yes,
is
sir.
it clear? Okay.
Sir.
Now on July 25th, again sold on credit to Messrs. Rahim and Company, Varanasi. And this time we are selling 10 drawing boards. So this is basically related to the stationery item. So it will be recorded in the sales book. And on July 30 also, we are selling to the Messrs. K and C and Company. And we are selling study tables and study tables, right? So this is also a stationery product. So all of these will be recorded in the sales book except the transaction that we have done on the July 10. So please solve this question, make a sales book. All right, and I'll be sharing you the solution. First of all,
Yes.
yeah, just start solving this question. And let me know when you are done. I'm just here.
Yes, sir.
I'm also solving, I'm also sharing the solution with you. Please keep telling your solution with my solution. So this is the
3360
3360 for the July 1st, right?
134446.
For the 2nd July, Messrs. Puran Chand and Company, Chandigarh, 133 1344, right? And on
5600.
5600, correct. Halima, you are getting the same answer.
Yes, sir. The early one are same.
Okay, all three are same. Then we have the final transaction on July 30, Messrs. Key. Okay,
22400.
so 22400. So we will have the final value as on July 31st will be 32,704. All right. So after this, I guess both of you are done with this question.
Yes, sir.
Halima, you are also,
Sir, I am doing it.
you're still doing. All right. We will wait for you to complete and then we will start one more question after this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I guess Halima, you are also done or you are still
Yes, sir.
doing?
Finish.
Okay. All right, very good. So see, Samiksha, uh, as you have asked that whether the extra columns are required to be made, is it compulsory to make the extra column? So extra columns are not compulsory unless and until there are other expenses also. Like the questions that we have covered till now only include CGST and SGST as the other expenses other than the product cost. So if there are other expenses in the question, like there is a freight charge, there is cartage charge, and there is some other expenses also, then we will make the different columns. Otherwise there is no need to prepare a different column unless and until we do not have other expenses other than GST and SGST. So there is no requirement of making the different columns. We will make columns other than these columns only when there are other expenses also, like freight charges, cartages, or any other expenses. All right. Considering this, we will also do one more question. This is the question, and please start doing this. From the following particulars, prepare a sales
Yes,
books.
sir.
And this time, the basically Gupta and Company deals in the furnitures and operates from Kolkata. I think we won't be able to start any new concept in this session. We will be starting the sales return book in the next session only. All right, no problem.
Sir,
Yes, Samiksha.
sir, is the final 87920?
Final value is 87920. Just a minute. So this is the value. Total value of first transaction is 34720. Is it?
34720.
And transaction on the 10 January is
33600.
perfect. Very good. And January 25th.
1900.
Correct. So total value is 87920. So there is one important thing in this question, that we won't be recording the transaction that have taken place on January 20. Are we recording this transaction?
No, sir, because
No,
it's
because
typewriter and it's not a type of furniture.
correct, because this is not the basically Gupta and company does not deal in typewriters. Gupta and company deals in the furniture. Therefore, the transaction relating to the typewriter cannot be considered as the transaction related to goods. Hence, it will not be recorded in the sales book. All other transaction will be recorded in the sales book. So, Halima, you are still doing? Any problem you are
Last
having?
part.
Last part, okay. Just tell me, is there any problem you're facing, any kind of difficulty you're having?
That is easy.
That is easy. Very good. And we have the other books also, and those are also easy. If once you have understood the concept of purchase book and sales book, all other books are almost similar. There is not much of a difference in other book also. So we will be able to finish all the book very easily. All right. I think Halima, you will be able to do this question. There will be no difficulty. So I think you will get the right answer. So for today, let's stop our session at this point. We will be starting the concept of purchase return book and sales return book in the next class. And we will also try to cover the basically general proper. So this is it for this session. I hope everything is clear to Halima and Samiksha, Steve. So,
Yes, sir.
all right, guys, see you in the next class. Till then, take care, all of you. And this is it from my side.